The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Beckham goes in motion left. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bubble. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So problems with air passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Tyler Algier. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Number 38. You yellow. Claws red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people. Good
run there. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a ball. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Bears take over the first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we have them to just eat our blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's what I'm about to say on this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half of them. They did do a nice job there of forcing a loss on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
That's exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ultra.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Drill green.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Slide through. Field flat. Green jack.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Check stripe. Hey, cross field. Needle blue. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, check mega. Hey,
they'll bring a receiver in motion left. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right. Blue strikers.
Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second and 2. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Green. Shot, 17.
He'll look to throw. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out.
Ready up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check man.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Come on, set.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the double. Black Ultra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Flight food. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Yellow, go. Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Ultra.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Steal. Check steal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Striker. Check striker.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to run it with Patterson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready. Hey, check mega.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bears, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.